This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 5.
A story of perseverance, determination, and survival. Tonight we hear from Tiffany Slaton for the first time. She's the Georgia woman who was found safe after missing in the Fresno County mountains for 3 weeks. She embarked on a solo camping trip in the Sierra on April 14th when things eventually took a terrible turn and she lost cell connection and GPS. And thanks for joining us tonight for Action News Live at 5. I'm Warren Armstrong.
And I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos in for Graciela Moreno. Her family reported her missing on April 29th, and after a days-long manhunt, Slaton was found safe Wednesday inside of a cabin near Lake Edison. Action
News reporter Brisa Colon has more about Tiffany Slaton's remarkable story of survival and the touching reunion with her parents. Brisa?
Warren and Vanessa, Tiffany was just trying to enjoy a vacation, she says, when things took a turn for the worse and she fell off the side of a mountain. Now she's crediting her safety tonight to her ability to think quickly as well as forage and maintain her composure. Battered, bruised, alive. 28-year-old Tiffany Slaton survived 30 days alone in Fresno County's Sierra Nevada mountains, wearing a bright green dress wrapped in a blanket and with sunglasses shading her injured eyes from days of walking in the snow. Slaton is now out of the hospital and recounting her vacation turned near-death experience.
I was coming to try and do a camping trip, so I had 2 sleeping bags and a basic tent. But at the end, after fighting nature for such a long time, I lost my tent, I lost my vestibule, and I did eventually lose both sleeping bags. So I was outside with nothing but a lighter and a knife.
Slaton embarked on a solo camping trip back on April 14th to visit the Mono Hot Springs. On her electric bike, she navigated through the Shaver and Huntington Lake areas. At one point, she stopped to talk to passerbys, but her journey took a tragic turn when she took a significant fall off a mountain.
When I fell off of this cliff, I was unconscious for about 2 hours and did indeed have to splint one of my legs and pop the other knee back into place.
Injured, she began to fend for herself. After about 5 days, she ran out of food. But her athletic and healthcare background kicked into high gear, able to forage and survive on leeks and boiled snow.
I'm a traveling dialysis technician and an archery coach by trade. I didn't want to panic. In the first 5 days, I was still ready for my vacation.
Her family reported her missing on April 29th, sparking a manhunt that spanned nearly 600 square miles. Alone and in the midst of a blizzard, worn-out Slaton stumbled upon a shelter.
When I first came across it, it was a pristine Christmas tree and a tiny house, and it had markers like Santa's sleigh, and I could not understand. I actually thought I was losing my mind.
That shelter was Vermilion Valley Resort. Owner Christopher Gutierrez keeps the doors unlocked in case of moments just like these.
Without Vermilion Resort, I would not be here at that moment, because that was the 13th heavy snowstorm I had been in, and it was going to be the last one.
2 thumbs up and a smile found the day before her birthday. Hand in hand, her parents Fredrina and Bobby flew in from Georgia to be by her side. They were inside a Goodwill shopping for snow clothes, preparing to come to California when they received that faithful phone call.
So I asked her, okay, so who is this? And she says, it's me, Dad. I'm sorry. I'm not dead. That was the best feeling. That was the best gift that I could have ever gotten.
This is just the best community of people that I have ever met, and I just want to say I'm grateful and thank you, God, for everything.
Slaton tells us this journey restored her belief in humanity.
Make sure to pass on your goodwill. It takes a lot in order to survive a negative situation, and it doesn't take very much to be positive.
Through it all, she never lost her hope or her sense of humor.
I may never do a real vacation longer than 3 days ever again.
And truly remarkable story. Tiffany tells me that this entire ordeal has changed her outlook on life, and she plans to dedicate the rest of her life to the medical field and giving back. In downtown Fresno, Brisa Colon, ABC 30 Action News.